I am Cashews.
This your boy TK.
It's your girl Diamond.
It's your girl Tasty.
And we are
HIPHOP Millennials Podcast.
And we are in this motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? We back
New
like
week.
good crack.
And we got a new subscriber.
Hey,
Thank
man,
you.
know what I'm saying? Appreciate all the views. Y'all been busting them views down.
Yeah, man.
Love is definitely real.
Faithful.
I like seeing
Triple
them just
digits.
pop up in there. I
Right.
be noticing every little change. I be keeping real close eye on
We
everything,
definitely
man.
watch. Y'all need to send us some comments, man, so we can answer some questions.
Hell
Talk
yeah.
to us.
Yeah, motherfuckers
Right.
start
So
talking.
we
Right, if we should start that.
Yeah,
Like,
Q&A.
we can do like a little segment. Like, if y'all got some questions for us, Eric, send some questions, and then
Yeah.
we'll read the question out, and if it can
And
be
give you
about
our
the group
opinion, yeah.
or personal or whatever.
I like
and
that.
Then,
All anonymous. All anonymous.
I like
Right.
that.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
Or you can, if you want to tell it, you know.
I'll shout you out.
You're right.
Look, you get shouted out.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You can definitely get
this
hit on the
is
platform.
for.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a good idea.
No, for real.
Man, TK,
What up?
I got a question for you.
I'm like, oh Lord.
Would you let a man give you a massage?
I have.
Yeah,
I have. I'm
Like,
not gonna lie.
and not even like on those.
But
like,
it was only upper back though.
Upper back.
Don't hit my glutes. Don't
Yeah.
try to go on my upper thigh.
Yo,
Go too low.
don't be trying to make me feel good.
Clearly.
Back only.
That's crazy.
Oh no, like I was actually thinking about that at work the other day. We was talking about massages and
Men
stuff.
give better massages though
They
because they
do.
just have
Thank you.
stronger hands. I mean,
get
you see
that.
what
I
I'm
mean, I've heard that too. Before.
like? All I'm saying is,
I just know they feel good to me, and I don't want that feeling good coming from a man.
It's a-
why though? If you're
But it's
okay,
his job.
that's
Because I don't
guess-
want to get
remember
aroused
we
by a
had-
man. There I said
But
it.
that's
There I
not
said it.
No.
the raising of your endorphins. You can be aroused, but it's not sexual. It just
Yeah, it's
feels
not.
good.
Yeah.
I'm
Just relaxing.
straight. I want to relax with a woman. Okay,
Man, what?
That's why your neck still hurt.
Okay.
that's
shit.
fine.
She ain't
Fix
get them
me.
spots.
Hell no, man.
That's how I'm adjusted. You ever seen them chiropractic videos?
Cause don't
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
like-
God. Now that I would want a man for real.
I just don't understand how somebody snapping your neck feels good. Like,
They
where's
just
the
be-
pleasure?
It does feel good though.
Yeah.
Because I've been in a lot of car accidents and stuff like
Okay.
that, so
I know
I've
she
had
can.
to
Not
go.
a lot of
First
car
of all,
accidents.
you know those people hit me because I got checked.
Disclaimer:
Okay.
Tasty has wrecked every car she's ever
Oh
had.
my god.
That's not a joke.
That's a wild
I love it,
statement.
though.
You know I've been in a lot of car accidents. Like,
Yeah. Oh my
but
God.
people hit me.
oh, every time? How many you hit?
right.
And I'm not judging.
Two. Like, and one really, and I would say if I did, like the girl, she pulled out in front of me.
Yeah.
Oh, that was in front of your
Yeah.
neighborhood. I
You know what I'm
remember.
saying? Like, and they was on the wrong side of the road, but we was around them white folk, and they was like, it doesn't matter if she was on the wrong side of the road, you still should have been yelling to oncoming traffic type shit. It was
That's how it was that
it
when
was
I
a
got
bullshit
to
ass thing.
Atlanta.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because she was on the wrong side. I had pictures and everything. You could see her brake marks on the other side of the yellow line. They said it
Yeah,
didn't matter.
if you don't yield, it's automatically
It didn't
your
matter.
fault.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's the state of Georgia, actually.
So that would ended up being your fault.
Yes.
Bullshit.
I had an accident like that.
Man, I had one.
wrecked her
And then I hit some lady from, but she, again, and I always like I said, but like it was a keep moving
Yeah.
lane,
Yeah.
and she stopped,
Oh.
and I tapped her ass.
Bruh, I've been in
Yeah.
I've been in more than 3, but me actually in accidents myself where I'm controlling, I've been in 3. 2 of them was my fault. One of them, I was intoxicated, of course. You know, trying to
that's
get
crazy.
home.
Don't drink and drive, people?
I don't drink and drive. Don't smoke and drive and drink and drive. Smoke. It was a combination of smoking and drinking. Nigga just got all work. We lit. Nigga turn it up.
It depends on who you are.
And it was
Smoking drive is fun to me.
but it was raining.
Help me
and
drive better.
I'm gonna tell you what happened, motherfucker. It was somewhere up in Marietta by Wendy's. Y'all on Powder Springs Road.
Oh, yeah.
right there at that big white building on the
Oh,
left, right
yeah.
there.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so I'm the light is turning yellow. You know how the light about to be red and you trying to shoot through that mother before it turn red? My ass decided to hit the pedal on the floor. And the person that was next coming from my left, they was thinking the same thing. Let me try to make it too. So we both go and I hit mine, they hit theirs.
Neither one of you made it.
Oh my God. I was like, you dumbass nigga.
You know, speaking of that, they say Georgia is the worst in the country when it comes to driving.
I believe it.
Y'all heard-
I believe
I
it.
don't believe that.
I believe
you
it.
crazy?
The
Diamonds?
people
Have
in
you
Vegas
seen?
were
You
nuts.
know why though? Because of the amount of traffic and shit that we have.
that
If
what
y'all
it is?
if y'all go to other places, it's
even
not
in New
like
York, though,
this.
right?
Yeah,
I don't
it's
understand.
so
Crazy
congested
drivers,
here.
too.
You know why though? I think the difference.
We had to add a
in-
new lane.
You
Yeah.
know, I think the difference in New York is because they're used to congestion 24/7.
Okay.
And LA
They
traffic.
use a lot more public transportation up north too.
You know
like
what I'm saying?
Subways
no,
and shit too.
but
No,
the
they drive
streets,
crazy as fuck.
no,
They-
like,
they're
But they be
and
packed
then
though.
you
You
know
can
what
barely
I
move
also
on
think
shit.
too is because the cops don't be on bullshit with traffic laws up north. They really
Yeah.
don't. Like,
Yeah.
I,
With any law, shit.
I would no bullshit. We was in fucking Washington Heights. We was at the motherfucking light. The nigga, I guess she was taking too long. It was cops sitting right there leaning against their car. She jumped around, went around, and read the right light and flipped off a lady, was like, bitch, the light up, and they just kept it. They was chill.
No, cashews. What's
You know?
that? What's that area up in St. Louis near your dad where people just run lights for no fucking reason?
St.
Like,
Louis?
yes, okay.
Yeah.
Are they not the worst drivers? Like worse
Well,
than
Diamond,
yours?
you
Come
have
on
to
now.
run lights in
Bruh,
St. Louis. It's
St.
dangerous
No,
up
you don't run no
there.
fucking
Man,
lights.
motherfuckers was when we first
They
got
should've
in the
gotta get your
city.
car taken.
Exactly. We first got in the city, motherfuckers was driving through red lights, and I was
They
sitting
didn't
there.
even
I was
care.
sitting there waiting.
We
This
like, he was
motherfucker ran right.
So you would have out of town at this
You
point.
know what I'm saying?
You're a guest.
Man, God damn, that shit was crazy.
That shit wild.
Hey, it's wild. Hey, speaking of shit being wild, how Future gonna disrespect his baby daddy like that?
You hell nah. Not his baby daddy like that.
Said, fuck Russell.
How you gonna disrespect your son's father like that, bro?
That's fucked
Man,
up. You hell.
What?
He said that shit blatantly.
He did.
He said in the field like fuck Russell.
Okay, so we don't know what be going on behind the scenes, right? We just know from the outside looking in. But from the inside, why would you want to cause conflict with the person that has like direct access to your
To your
child all the
kid.
Can I
time?
say something?
Outside, that shit helps.
I think in that situation, and I'm completely making this up. I don't know.
And hold on,
Allegedly.
before you go, let me break it down. Future just released a single with Quavo, and on this song, he says, "Fuck Russell."
Mm-hmm.
All right, kick it off.
I feel like it's something. I think Russell wants like legal custody of the baby,
Oh, like full time. I'm his daddy.
like
let me
sign
adopt
over your
him?
rights.
Yeah.
I think he want him to sign over his rights.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
I can see that.
I think Russell wants. I don't. Again,
Or
I've
Sierra
never
wants
heard
it.
this. I've never
Yeah.
seen it.
I
I've
like
never
Sierra
read
wants
it.
it and blames it on
I
Russell.
don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But in my mind, just because they've been together and for so long, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I feel like it would have to be something extreme for him to just come out there and
Like
be
he
like,
wants to
"Fuck
adopt
that
him or
nigga."
something like
Yeah,
that?
I
I feel
think
like,
it
yeah.
might be something like that.
It's either that. I just feel like they're trying to X him out. Period. Like
That's what I'm
there
saying.
is
This
no
is-
future,
future,
nigga.
it's
This
just
is
us.
our
He's
family.
our family,
You can't,
like-
but you can't do that.
No.
Sierra chose to give that ass up. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying to Future, and that nigga. That's what happens. Like
I think
you
that-
didn't wear a condom. That's what happens.
Future probably didn't been causing like some issues in that house for a minute. Y'all remember in the very beginning when he was threatening them and she was like, "Yeah, he got people that's gonna try to do this."
She
and
like that type of shit.
She do. She was like, "Ooh, he trying."
I'm
to kill
telling you,
me."
it's like Russell
wants the
is like the
drama.
briefcase,
Yeah.
Christian brother,
Yeah.
and Future is the complete opposite.
Exactly.
And after a while, she likes to dibble dabble. What she say in that song? I can't leave him alone.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
real
saying.
shit. I don't know,
That
man.
niggas-
I just
She
feel
said,
like
but the gangster turns her on. Okay.
I just feel like you should be trying to keep as much peace as possible. It's a reach, bruh. If you got a problem with me, you gonna go to the record and say that shit.
That's some
Because I
hoes
want
shit.
everybody to know that
'Cause I got a platform.
Right.
Fuck
And so I'm
Russell.
going to let everybody know. Fuck you, nigga.
We already know you don't fuck
But I'm
with
going to
me,
say
but-
it right now. It's
You're-
fuck you right now.
But Future got so
Your
much pull.
child
His
call-
fans won't even watch this nigga play football type shit. Like that should be real.
Oh, yeah, that nigga. He ain't
So is
missing.
that wrong because then you taking away from your son because he the one who provides
Not
for the kid?
absolutely.
Well, they
Future
still-
provides for him
Well,
too.
he-
So it's
he-
not even like that.
No, Sierra says Future don't pay child support and shit
Sierra's
like
a
that.
liar.
I don't know.
Sierra's a liar.
I
Maybe
don't
it's a
think they
situation
need
where
child
when
Future
support.
has
That
the kid,
nigga,
he
whether the
handles the
fans
kid
come or
when he
not,
has
he
it.
Because
still
you
got that
know
contract.
when you get remarried, certain things do change.
No, absolutely.
So
I mean, but
that-
they were never married in the first place.
Yeah.
no, well,
That's
when
baby
you
mama.
get married,
Oh,
let me
yeah,
say
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like say if you order like to pay,
But
like,
how
spousal
petty
support.
she is, I believe he do pay child support. She
Russell Wilson got a bigger bag than fucking Future.
quadruple.
Nigga,
that
nigga
shit's
has a
different.
contract.
He could
with
buy
the
Future.
NFL.
No,
That's what
I
I'm
fuck with
saying.
Future a long way, but he
so
could
that's
buy
what
him.
I'm saying. So in that being said, he probably, I think they just like you said,
Trying
want
to
to
X
get
his ass out.
and
Yeah, absolutely.
he like no.
he ain't with that shit. Like nigga, that's my son. His name is Future for Christ's
Yeah.
sakes. Like
Nigga
Yeah.
said,
That was a-
I'm his
that's why
future,
she
but you
really
the
mad,
past.
right?
That's a dope ass name still for a kid. Though. I don't
Future,
know why.
that
I
shit
don't
hard.
know,
That
but
shit hard.
let's keep it in family drama. Boosie's daughter. I just saw this video yesterday, y'all.
Yo, Shorty
yeah.
went in.
She was
That-
going in on him.
That
went
junk
in.
just like kind of blew my mind because is that the little one that was like, "And he coming home, nigga"? Y'all remember that old video that went
It
viral
probably
back in the
is.
It could
day?
be.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if that's her or not.
I know she was the one they did their birthday for. He gave her like,
A pink Mercedes.
yeah, he gave her all them racks and shit like
Okay.
that. Like, yeah.
So look, Boosie's daughter is online going off on him, saying that he's not a father. He took the car away from her, and she's saying that she went. The reason why she left the state is to take care of her mother. Okay, and Boosie and her mom and her, according to Boosie, his response is that they're trying to sue him from child support, and they both like co-conspirators on that. And he's like, y'all ain't getting shit.
Bro, she a couple months from being 18. The fuck is the point?
And she's been talking, and this is kind of crazy because y'all know.
And Georgia is not a retroactive state. I'm just saying.
Part of Boosie's image is his fatherhood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Him being a quote unquote good father. I mean, we don't know the ins and outs, but from the outside, it look like
I
bro
feel
be
like
with his
Boosie's
kids
a good
all the
father.
time.
And it's just, man,
I don't know.
coming from a father's standpoint, it's just like ungrateful child. That shit, it gets you upset because
She
it's
do
like
look ungrateful.
you wasn't saying all that shit when I bought you that Mercedes. You
Or
wasn't saying
put
that
the rats
shit
in your hand.
when, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, he a good daddy. And he said that shit.
Yeah.
Both of y'all like, oh, I'm this, I'm that. But then once I, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
But
That
you
shit
saw
wild.
his live though. He said anybody's daughter that would talk shit like that ain't got nothing good coming to them. Like for real, it's like you ain't got no good luck coming
you
to
know
you
you
now
gotta honor
because
your
it's like
parents
I
at
didn't do
least.
nothing to you. You know.
Right.
She looked young and hurt. Like she looked young.
You
of
heard
course,
about
but she
who
just
though?
she
Like,
know what I
like,
think it
like,
is?
She mad the car got taken away, but
Yeah, she mad about that.
But you know what it really is. I believe that she's becoming older, and not saying Boosie has been rich his whole life, but I feel like he had more success per. You know what I'm saying?
He's been rich her whole life.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and it's like once that shit is about not necessarily cut off, but you know when you're not a baby no more, you don't get the same treatment as my kids who live with me would.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like I'm not finna go and buy you a grown ass woman. Like, and I think she's afraid that some of that shit is about to stop. So it's like, nigga, I'm about to turn it up. Like,
I feel like that's a good point, and I also think her mama's in her ear.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Oh my
definitely
gosh.
some shit like him
That's
and
Got all that money. He ain't
Yeah.
giving you none. You about to be 18. You ain't getting none of that money. Bro, it's always like that.
And you know you spoil when your complaint is that somebody got you the wrong color car.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When I was a kid, nobody had a
give me
car
a
waiting for
putt-putt.
me.
Give me a Hyundai. Give me something.
There was no car waiting for me.
Nigga, I didn't even have a scooter.
Actually, I lied. My aunt had that old Honda. In the
I
yard.
remember,
That was
yeah.
supposed to be mine, but
We
man,
should chill on that though. That
you-
fuck never ran.
that became a chair.
Yes, it did.
Boarded wheels, but like real talk, it's like she's spoiled.
Yeah.
and
And that's what happens.
And everybody's so quick to take the child's side in every situation when a
Always.
Not
child
on this
complains.
Why would they say stuff like that if he really ain't? Because they're children.
Exactly.
Your children don't complain when you don't buy them shit.
Exactly, and we can't just take the kid's word for everything,
Yeah. No.
and we can't take everything ain't right on both sides.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna take Boosie's side on this one just because from the optics,
Yeah.
it looked like bro be taking care of his kids.
yes,
For real.
What I see, yeah, it does.
And he done said some wild shit though.
What y'all doing? What's y'all reaction when your child go online and start talking crazy like that?
She just mad that he could take the car back. That's only. She was like, every other car you gave out,
What
it was
was
in
you-
their mama's name
What
because their
you
mothers
doing when
wasn't
your daughters
crackheads.
was cussing you out on IG.
The same thing he did. Just be like, yo, I'm just gonna wash my hands up.
Bet.
Exactly what he said.
I
bet that up.
I go buy my other kid something just to piss her off.
Bet.
Look what I just bought my other daughter.
Oh,
He
man.
washed
want
his
your
hands. Okay, you
Lamborghini?
caught up then.
Right,
Okay,
exactly.
cool.
Man, that's so
Okay, I'll
fucking
cut you
funny.
off.
He ain't-
Cool.
it's just
Okay.
it's what she was disrespectful.
That's
Like,
why
she
I
called him a
said
bitch, a hoe.
She need to
Like
be cut off.
Wow, she sound like him.
exactly.
Man,
Cut
what?
That's the crazy part. You going off just like he used to. That's the crazy part.
So let's keep it moving, man. JT, City Girl shit.
I love this idea of hers. I really do.
That's fire.
I think it's cool of her to do that since she spent some time in prison. She wants to help out other women that are going through maybe what she went through and didn't have the opportunity to have those things.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so
Prison reform.
yeah, I'm with it. I think it's a good idea.
Well, it's just supposed to be a website that she's launching, and it just gives like, for one, you have to be like an ex-con, and it gives, you know, a lot of people don't give jobs to felons or
felons.
so it's strictly based for those type of programs that specifically
Well,
help
it's
people
for-
who need second
Yep.
chance. Because if you
That's
go
fire.
online, you know, and you Google apartments, you know, 98% of those don't take
Are you a
felons. They
felon?
don't take,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So this is geared specifically for those types of resources, you
It's
know,
supposed
who
to
are
be
for
like
people who need a second chance.
That's a
Housing,
big
jobs,
win.
therapy. I think therapy is included in
Yeah,
that too.
housing,
That's smart,
job,
man.
and
That's
it's
big.
it's
'Cause
money.
people need second chances,
and
you
you
know what
gotta
I'm saying?
think even in that. And no, it's not all about the money, but it is. You know what I'm saying? Because that's definitely can be a non-profit organization type. You know what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
it definitely is. You know, big up to City
Non-profit.
Girls. That's a. You know what I'm saying? I think
JT.
that's
And all y'all know,
a
as soon as you
wonderful-
check that box, that are you a felon box, they gonna throw it out. Like,
Oh,
you know,
absolutely.
hands down.
I've
Like,
been-
you don't even stand a chance.
That's happened
you
to me
don't stand a
before.
chance. Have you been
Yeah,
arrested
before
or
I
some
got
shit?
like my record worker, taking care of whatever. I remember it was a forklift job. I was perfect for like everything, and then right when I went to the interview, she was like, "Your background, I'm sorry, like, you can't do it." Like,
every time.
I've seen it happen to where a motherfucker get the job
and then get fired,
and then they come in and snatch your ass out.
Like, because the background check takes a little while to come back.
Everybody deserves a second chance in every way, right? Unless you did like some egregious shit, but if your shit is like some shit from back in the day, petty shit, man, let that shit go and see. Base it off of what this person is showing you right now.
Especially if they're doing something for you, that's good.
Yeah.
It'd be different if they was a shitty worker, like you know what I'm saying. Then like, all right, nigga, on top of being a fella and you a shitty worker, but
I feel like you're trying to hold me back.
Facts
in some way. Like you, I feel like that's very
like
personal.
nigga, you're not the law, bro. I've already paid my debt. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Thank you. That was a good statement. Let's get into Come Have a Taste with T with my girl Tasty.
Hey,
Sip, sip.
I know. A little tasty, no? Okay, so what's a good length do y'all think is for like sex? Because people be like, well, niggas be like, hours, just hours, and whatever,
like
you know what I'm saying? Like, but like length time, what is like a good time for you? And don't get me wrong, I know sometimes in special occasion or maybe like on some drugs or something it's gonna be,
so
but just like regular non-drug, non-beanies, regular sex. Like, what's a good time? Because I'm like a good.
You got about a hot 30 out of me. A good smooth 30 minutes.
13 minutes.
13 minutes.
I'm straight.
All right, now. Let me because it's times and it's places. Like I done had some of the best sex of my life that was only like 15 minutes long, maybe 10.
That's what I was about to say, 15 minutes.
Like sometimes that like straight to the point, we both been wanted, man. I done had some good 15 minute sex. Now, a good time, it depends on what the occasion is. Like if we really trying to get it in, I like some shit can last 20 minutes. Like the foreplay part can last 20 to 30 minutes.
That's what I'm accounting for.
If you really trying to get it in, like I think the maximum where everybody is completely satisfied, no less than 30.
That's why I said
no less than 30.
30 minutes.
Good focus.
That's 15 foreplay, 15 for the, you know what I'm saying?
But like, I don't know, man. I'm gonna go with 45.
Okay.
Good 45.
Okay.
What can't you get
like on an everyday basis? Like
I'm gonna say 15, 20 on me.
I'm trying not to like, cause we going. We going like for real. That's what I was gonna say. Cause
for me, like
I actually, and it's like I ain't even trying to like brag and shit. Niggas, motherfucker told me I fucked too long before.
I was about to say
that shit made me feel some type of way. Like
that's a real thing.
Growing up,
it's too much. Like you think
women be like, that shit, I can't.
It's enough. Like
But look, this is from the culture though. The culture told us you can't be no 1 minute man.
No, movies taught you that.
Exactly.
Movies taught you, but in real,
not movies, pornos. Okay, no shit's going for hours long.
This nigga 60 seconds when y'all only got
I'm not saying 1 minute either, but if you think realistically, time wise, a good 15 minutes, that's a long time. Straight penetration.
I done fucked the whole night before.
I had to.
I'm not saying, don't get me wrong. Like, yes, those is the special occasions, but I'm just talking about
on an
everyday
day.
Average day, I'm going 30 minutes.
Yeah, at least
30 minutes. Let's just go. Let's just get it.
What about you?
I'm gonna say 20.
Right, I'm about to say that 30 minutes is too long.
20 minutes, and then no. I'm not saying it's too. Like I can go that long, but after 20. I'm like, I done came a couple times. Like, you know what I mean?
What you doing,
that's what I'm saying. And that's what I mean. Like, we both came.
Let me break, and I gotta break that down too, because in our mind, we thinking the more y'all come, the better it is. We get stronger.
But it's like that's true, but to an extent, because you have to think you're the one doing the pounding. We're getting pounded, and it's like you gotta think 30 minutes of anything.
But see, even the last episode, what y'all say? But most of the time, women don't even be having orgasms. That's all niggas think about. So now,
because that has nothing to do with it, because you can nut in 30 seconds. That it's definitely. But people be like the side. No, it's definitely the motion of the ocean.
That shit. But no, like I was saying, y'all was like women barely have orgasms and stuff like that. So it's like, why wouldn't a nigga be like, you know what? Then I'm gonna go in. Like,
and that's where niggas be having it fucked up because the length has nothing to do with what you're doing in that time frame. Because a motherfucker can bust your back down in 13 minutes.
And that's why I initially started.
And you're done. You're done.
Okay.
Like you're done. You're done.
That's why I started with that low number, because as your sexual career goes, you start realizing none of that shit really matters. You know what I'm saying?
But
it's all about
y'all can check out of a mental thing, and then it kind of messes up y'all's. You know what I'm saying? Y'all flow and stuff like that. For us, it can happen like that too, and it's like our shit can dry up real quick. Like,
don't let me start thinking about the dishes. It's done.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Y'all
blew it. I didn't know that.
It's like, or don't let me start. Don't let me. You think you hear one of the keys or any type of wonder other than us fucking.
Yes.
It's just. It's
how do you get to that point? Like where you actually check out.
After it's too long. And you can feel when your partner comes, and you can feel when the person is holding on, not trying to nut, and it almost gets annoying a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't know
you can feel that. You know it every time, and it's like, why are you trying to hold it back? You wanna let it go. You let it go. You let it go. And we done.
You ever had somebody be like, "Come on, baby, come on."
Yes. What the fuck are you waiting for?
Like, it's not
a marathon nigga. Like,
you know, no, you do.
And I hit it with the shit. I didn't know. I was waiting.
You don't have to.
Just let it go.
You know, it's
Because I let it go too early that we both mad. Okay.
Just let it go. Okay.
But that's the thing, though, and knowing, like, especially when you with your partner for a long time, you know each other's bodies. You know what I'm saying?
You know how to get them
like, it ain't no. And again, like I said, I'm just talking about like morning sex. You wake up in the morning, but like, nigga, no, it's too much.
That is so funny because man, that you just said some real shit though. Like,
I'm just saying, you're right. Don't think about the dishes.
It's just so crazy because when we growing up, man, the culture was you can't be short. You can't
quickies are good though. Like
I've heard women say that.
That's almost the best because it's like they're gonna dog fuck the shit out you right quick and then it's done.
Man,
I say it's always space for a quickie, but everyone can't be quick. Because then you get into that habit of that quick. Yeah, and you start realizing, well, I guess if you come in.
It really don't.
But that's what I'm saying. Everything is circumstantial because, of course, you have them one nights where you just, damn, it's like I love this person. Y'all passionately make
right.
You know what I'm saying? So but I just meant, Okay, so one more question. Do y'all think, say this current relationship, well, y'all in relationships, I'm single, but even in my situationships, like if this status, like it ended right now, like say if you got a divorce and y'all separated, like do you think that you have another real like relationship in you, or do you think that's just it?
Oh damn, that's a good one.
Relationships do take energy. Like in the beginning, that cupcake stage, all that is straight energy. Like you have to be on point with everything as far as the way you present yourself, right? Yeah. Like how you lay yourself out, and this is what you got if you get me. Right? That whole point takes energy.
Yeah.
Do I have that in me again? It depends on the person that I'm interested in. Do they bring that out of me?
To get to.
Yeah, like we're not old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just you don't have no time to waste. No, like I'm not finna just I know this is just some fucking right here. I know this is this, but it's hard to think that way because that is
how some shit can start.
That's how some shit start. Do I have it in me? I don't know, because I feel like once you have kids, it's like everything. My time would go to her. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? My time would go to my child. That would be my main focus in just being single and trying to create, because it's all energy, y'all. Right. Like you be like, damn, do I even feel like dealing with your bullshit? And this is making you mad and learning. Like it depends on the person.
If you want to deal with their madness or
exactly. And I know a lot of people at this age. If I'm dealing with somebody in my age range, like let's say 28 to 35, right? At that point in your life, you got shit going. You probably got a family of your own already. Do I want to deal with the shit that you got going on? All the problems you might have with your kids and all that shit.
I say no. I got hella kids, so it's just like it works now because my wife live in the same house. But it's like if she was to be gone, like nigga, I ain't got no time. I always gotta go to this doctor's appointment, that game, this game. Like it works because we are together. Like I would have no time.
Yeah, I'm big chilling. Like I'm just gonna casually date or something like that and focus on my kids. But I'm literally just focused on my kids, I guess, and myself at that point.
Exactly. Like, you be trying to elevate in every way that you possibly can.
I would just be over it. Yeah.
Get busy.
Yeah,
because I feel like I would get mad. You know what I'm saying? Like because we've so far, and not saying like you said, we're not really old, but we know what we want. So it's like anything less than that, I'm gonna have an attitude. Exactly. I'm too grown to deal with this shit. You ain't got no car, don't talk to me. If you ain't got, you know what I'm saying? Like any shit like that.
Am I wrong?
So I think I'm too picky. I'm not gonna do it. Fuck it.
Because y'all know I'm the only single one, and I really be going through that, and it's like people be really looking at me crazy because I like
because you have standards.
Like how you don't? And I'm not judging, but you don't have no car. How we gonna hang out?
Right.
You have standards.
And then it's like they like, I got this, but I don't have no car.
It's a nigga.
That's a big butt.
We're at the age
or you got roommates, or you have, you know what I'm saying? I don't want your friend to hear us fucking. I don't want that. You know,
the roommate thing, I understand sort of.
I don't understand.
The car thing, I don't understand. How don't you have a car?
I don't like the roommate
Like
thing.
the car thing.
Roommate, if you're brothers, like if you're related, I'm more with it. But if y'all homeboys, that shit kind of weird. We grown as hell. Nigga, me and you would never share an apartment at this age we are now.
I've seen people older than us.
They do. That's what I'm saying. That's a real thing.
Like,
that's why
I work with.
They be having niggas be having roommates. Like it's nothing.
Shit, wow.
Like it's that's really.
I'm too territorial. Like nigga, don't fucking touch my juice in the refrigerator. You about to get the hook in here. Like a little
now,
shit.
You
Like
got a roommate that's never home or always gone or like then that's cool. Like because it's like it don't matter. It's like it's still a place anyway. Like but if you got a roommate that's steady hanging around on the couch playing
right, you come in with a girl, this nigga playing Call of Duty on the couch,
like, or just always around, then that would get annoying. Like I can see how that would get irritating.
What y'all about to go do? Nigga,
Yeah, for real.
Just the fuck in the room, bro. Like we gotta share the living room and shit because I want to watch Netflix.
No, I definitely be expecting like, and it do be hard because it's like you don't want to.
Do they tell y'all about the roommates before y'all get there?
Have you walked into it?
I have walked into a situation.
She's just my homie.
No, I didn't know that he had a roommate until like I came over there, and then it was, and you can clearly see the other person live there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not a bitch. I'm not a funny acting person, so I would never be like, who is this? Clearly, this is his room. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then I didn't really hang out with him no more after that, only because I felt like you should have said that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you said I live alone.
So you ever?
No. I'm lying. You said I got my own place.
Okay.
You played with words.
The words.
You played with words.
It is his place.
I don't
live with him.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like that. Like don't try
keep
to.
It above. Yeah.
You know.
You ever got to be like, this is my roommate, but like it was like his ex or his baby mama?
I met a nigga.
We ain't together. We just live together.
No, I met a nigga and it was so crazy because he was cool and I thought like the first time I had met him, he had gave me like hella weakness. He was just cool and I'm like, oh, he could probably be my friend more than anything else. And we had exchanged numbers and we was gonna hang out, and then he had hit me with my baby mama had just moved in like 2 weeks ago, talking about she real irresponsible.
2 weeks ago
she just moved in. I'm straight.
And you know what the fuck the whole game up if you walk in there and be like, you just got up in here? And she be like, no,
we live together.
This is my apartment.
This is my man.
Right.
Oh my god,
crazy.
My name on the list.
Right, so where did you live at 2 weeks ago?
Let's come have a taste with tea, man.
Hell yeah,
that was a good one.
Because niggas be wild.
Right.
Hospital staff laughs at gunshot victim. Now, what y'all doing? I've seen some crazy shit.
I have
Do y'all
too.
remember that dentist that used to
do TikTok to my motherfucker was
skate around? Yes. Like, no, nigga, get serious. Get serious while you operate.
That's why it's called malpractice. Because I'm about to get a lawsuit. You got me fucked. You're not gonna do videos while I'm passed out. Like that shit's
There's
wild.
so many videos out there.
Did y'all see that?
It's crazy.
It just came out. The doctor was making the lady like suck his dick. Well, I guess you see that. I just seen it last
I seen that. It was a foreign guy, right?
Maybe.
I think I seen.
I go to all my wife's appointments.
I actually seen one where he actually had his dick in her mouth.
That's what I'm saying. He was. She was sucking. Well, she wasn't sucking it because she was clearly unconscious. But, you know,
that
always has been a fear of mine, though. Like going to the dentist and them fondling, or that. I mean, as it's crazy because people don't ever talk about that, but like men and women have different type of fears, but that happened to men too. You don't think
that dude who got that lady pregnant who was on she was like on bed rest or something. She was in a coma
for years.
She had a fucking baby.
Yeah,
that's wild.
That just shows you how crazy the human body is in general.
There be plastic surgeons that be like talking shit about the people on the table. About
look at her fat ass. She don't need to be getting this shit done. Like,
no, seriously.
Yeah. That's why that's why they're operating for it. They want doctors now to wear like body cams and shit because that shit ain't right. Like,
I agree with her.
Yeah, because I saw it was a show. It was a show I watched. It was called The Resident. And what happened was like maybe first episode, this nigga nicked the artery on the table and blamed it on faulty equipment. He killed it. The dude died. Damn. He was like, we'll just blame it on faulty equipment. Like, you saw the brush like kind of shirt out, didn't you? And all the nurses agreed. But that shit happens all the complications. My ass, like niggas a fucker because he had a he had like his twitching his arm or some shit, and it happened. He did like this, and he cut the artery, and the nigga died. He was like,
wait,
you saw?
They let him operate on people when he got a twitching.
He didn't tell nobody.
Oh hell no!
Like he was taking medicine like behind it because he was a doctor. So nigga,
okay.
he called when his home was like, hey, don't tell nobody, but prescribe me this. So my hand, and then nigga was operating. The shit did
that's
it.
Scary. Okay, that's scary.
Yeah.
It's scary because shit like that happens.
real.
I'm down with the cameras on.
I'm with it.
Because they be on some bullshit. I remember when my daughter was born, I tried to have the phone out, and they told me I had to put it up.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Exactly
I wasn't nowhere near in a way. I was stepped back, so how come I can't record?
And who the fuck I'm finna send this to? Nigga, it's my daughter.
They're terrified they gonna fuck up.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
And they were, but you know, they always do.
That's why I go to all my.
I was taking hella pictures. Really?
I took pictures, but I couldn't record.
Okay.
Yeah. And they told me to put that shit up immediately. Let's get into this Shein lawsuit.
Shein.
I always say Shein.
Because niggas, everybody say Shein.
Shein. So like Shein.
Like she in the crowd. She's in the mix.
Well, she about to go to prison.
Let's get into this Shein lawsuit. Ladies, y'all wearing Shein?
Shein.
Y'all fuck with it?
Y'all wearing Shein?
This dress from Shein.
Or
maybe Fashion Nova. Maybe Fashion Nova.
Look like ain't got it on right now.
I know y'all said that they have a male section.
They
They do, and it's nice.
Like Fashion Nova men. I fuck with it.
like
I ain't never wore nothing from Shein, but I have wore from Fashion
It's
Nova.
the same. It's the same type of shit. It's the same type of shit.
Clearly, that's not what the thing said. Okay.
They were stealing, but that's because they was stealing
Like,
prints
copying
and
Yeah, they were
Something
stealing
like
designers' clothes. At first, it was like, you know how you can, okay, perfect example. You know how like people would have the custom Air Force Ones? It's not necessarily stealing it because you're customizing the shoe. They change it, alter it. That's not illegal. They started off doing that. Then they went left and was like, fuck all that. We're just going to take the whole thing and resell it.
Yeah.
So that's when they started. And people started noticing, nigga, because you know when you can ask to be like a freelancer for businesses like this. Like, I'll send you designs, you send me money, kind of, it's kind of, you know what I'm saying? But they was keeping designs and telling people we don't want them, and then you'll see your shit on somebody's body. Like, that's wild.
It's
like,
always some bullshit going down when something
Always.
gets successful.
Yeah.
Like it never
because that
fails.
shit,
They were the
it
largest in the world.
Yeah, I'm about to say they already was popping. Like people ain't, but I
get
ain't gonna
greedy.
hold you. I been ordering
Me
from
too.
there from the grip,
Yes,
right? You know what I'm
girl.
saying?
I used to think it was kind of like that Wish app first when it first came
it
out.
was, but
Yeah.
once I had, because at first it was just like same with Fashion Nova.
Yeah.
It was never no bullshit. They just had to get the kinks out first. So it was like, but I'm always, especially if it's some shit like it looked nice and I can get, you know, bitch clothes is always cheap and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all can hide like clothes and you can be wearing from Walmart. You think you
This
deserve it
dress
down.
was like $7 and I'm body yada yada. It's busting. This is a
girl.
nice, you know what I'm saying?
Fashion Nova,
You know,
$10.99.
so it's just like, but I feel like they that's wrong. They should, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, but I mean, take somebody else. Don't take fashion. Don't
Please
take shit.
don't.
You know, take fashion.
And I was just
Oh
about to
my
ask y'all, is the
gosh.
website down? Is it down or is it still
No,
going?
but it's like 90% off right now. So.
Oh yeah, they're doing a clearance sale
I
for
know where.
everything.
Yeah, y'all need to hop
No,
on
for
that
real.
shit.
Okay, then.
You know they
Like
do.
the
You know when
kids'
niggas
clothes
going
like
out of business, they do close out sale.
I didn't
You
even
probably
know
get a
that.
whole fit for $2.
First of all, it's already be very
Low, yeah.
Like now they try to be raising it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just because people be on it so much. But because I remember I bought like a whole new wardrobe. I'm not lying. I had like 9 dresses. It was like hella like maybe 4 or 5 2-piece sets and like, you know, couple tops and bottoms, and it was like $190
But
or
you know
some shit
what's-
like that.
It's so messed up because it's just like they could have not necessarily got away with it, but the annual sales was $30 billion.
That's a lot.
You couldn't give niggas like, you know what I'm saying? Like you couldn't pay these people. Like that's what happens when you become fucking greedy, bro.
Yeah.
Like you start seeing. I'm telling exactly. Like before they used to get away with it, like, oh, you know, but first of all, people's records, that's Googleable information. You could Google any salary of any fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like 30 billion annually, that's crazy.
And I'm over here struggling, and
You
and that's
giving
my
it-
dress.
Stop
Don't worry
playing
about
with
it.
me.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, the malarkey.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm damn near about to beat your ass.
This next topic, man, this shit kind of threw me the
Speaking
fuck
of
off.
some fucked up shit.
Some
that-
fucked up shit.
Legal shit.
Yes, let me play this video because I want to know the girl's name real quick.
But unfortunately, some babies are born to individuals who have no business in being a parent. This is a picture of the baby bottle that Nassau County Sheriff Bill Leeper says a 17-year-old mother from Callahan used to feed her 9-month-old baby boy. A medical examiner found 27 nanograms of fentanyl in the baby's system. According to the sheriff, just 3 nanograms can kill an adult. Leeper said the teenage mother changed her story multiple times, but eventually admitted to giving the baby drugs, though she believed it was cocaine, not fentanyl. Now, who does that? What mother would do that? That's not normal.
All right. So let's get into it, man. So we got this 17-year-old kid.
You think she gonna get off like a Casey Anthony type?
Fuck no.
No.
Fuck no.
I can tell by the way the cop is talking about it. They about to
fry her ass.
Fucking whore.
right. How dare you?
Yeah.
Like, man,
I have grandsons, you bitch.
I remember it was a time when this type of stuff wasn't a thing. You know, at least in the media.
I think it was.
I'm
We
talking
just
about
didn't
in the
know
media.
about it.
I'm talking about in the media. Like, you've always heard people throwing their babies in the garbage.
But it
I'm
wasn't
talking about,
so.
like, it's just doom, doom, doom every month.
Because
every
everything
week.
is so accessible.
Oh my God.
Everything is so accessible.
What part of your brain says, let me put cocaine in my baby's system?
It's like,
He won't stop crying.
no, you
That's
know,
gonna make it worse.
You know what it is, and I can be 100% honest as a mom, you know, and not that dads aren't there, but it is different for the mom. Now, if you are 100% full-time mom and you can never, and you say that you've never had the feeling of wanting to take your kids to the lake, you're fucking lying. You're lying.
No.
You're lying.
Jesus.
You're lying. You're lying.
I've always said that though.
Okay.
I think everybody is one decision away from being crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It's just
Dead
that
ass.
choice to, I'm not
That's what
going
makes
to
sane and
do
unsane
that, and I'm not going to, but if you can,
This is past postpartum. You're not in postpartum.
this is just,
That just marks the line. That's that fine line between, okay, you're fucking insane or you got some sense. Because
That's
it's
it.
like you're
That
right
little
there
switch.
and you're like, okay, but you don't do it.
Do I
because
grab
you
this
got some
pillow
sense.
or do I just hold it?
So,
Okay,
real,
so-
real shit.
I don't know.
but to say, you know, I don't understand, or that's, it's not, because kids, it's a lot.
So you
It
make
is.
it sense.
And I'm not
you making me
saying
think of it.
that
So you're
it's
saying that she
right.
probably
And
was tired of having
yeah.
You know what I'm
having a
saying? And
kid.
she
Yeah.
just was. That's a child, and again,
Only
she
she
was
went the
only
other side of the
17.
line.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he
But that
couldn't-
is a kid. She's a kid.
She was trying to
Yeah, he
kill it.
wasn't doing.
You know,
as far as
you-
like physical, he can't do anything physical. So it only was crying and being
You know
needy.
what I'm
she
saying?
probably
And
have done
she's
it
still a child.
before. It's just this time she put the wrong drug in there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
she probably gave it to him, and he was
probably
maybe
have been doing
quiet,
it.
and
Right,
like, you know what I'm
right.
saying? And again, that is crazy.
Yes,
I'm
it
not
is.
defending it in any
No,
way, shape, or
not
form.
at all.
I just feel like, for one, from having a baby now, or even being a teen mom, I got pregnant at 17. I've had times where he was crying. I had to go outside because I'm crying. He crying. I have to step away because
Every mom has
you know what I'm
done that.
saying?
It's so crazy
Like,
because that's. So would you use that? That's how people like defense lawyers and shit. That's what they go off of. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like with a jury, what side do you play? Do you play on your absolutely not, that's fucked up, or do you play on that? Well, I can understand because you know what I'm saying. That's what makes it real.
I feel like
She approached it from a perspective that I wasn't even thinking.
That's
You
what
know I'm
defense
saying?
lawyers
Like,
do.
I
You
wasn't
have to
even-
go for the compassionate side.
everybody
Like,
just be so
because it's
quick
not normal.
to be like, fuck that you. But you
If
know
y'all
what I'm saying?
think of
Like,
a mom,
it's
like
a
a stay-at-home
lot.
mom, which
It's a lot.
which I am, like, you know what I mean? It gets overwhelming.
it's
like,
a
I had
lot.
to step outside and go around the side of my house
Right.
just
Like-
to breathe for a second because my nerves would
Like,
just shot.
you will
Like,
break
literally, I
down. You
promise
like,
you.
and
So, but
I,
that's what I'm saying though. So, do y'all think she should get compassion from a jury because of that?
I mean, and then on
Not
top
for-
of that,
I
she
don't know.
is 17. Y'all,
she's a
everybody's
child.
taking
No.
away from.
She's not a 30-year-old woman.
You know, right? And I'm not
But they gonna
saying
charge
that
her as
that's
adult at 17.
right, but I
Absolutely.
just feel like, should they have some type of compassion? I mean, I don't know. I can't say
'Cause
because it's like
But she had a child, so
You know
it's just
why-
like, well, are you really a child at this point having children? You know what I'm saying? Like,
The reason
It
why I
depends on her
don't believe in
history.
children have
income-
children all the time.
I don't
Absolutely.
I
believe
was
in
a
that.
child who had a
You're the
child.
same age.
True.
Same age. She's 17.
my nephew gangster.
I don't believe in compassion.
But that's
in
also
this
because I
situation.
had support. I had mommy,
That's
I had
true,
y'all.
true,
I
true.
wasn't
Yeah,
just
yeah,
out
yeah.
there. You know, everything is circumstantial. And again, I'm not saying she shouldn't go to jail or she should. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I think we be so quick to judge people that we don't look at the situation in
I
a
think people
totality.
should do
You know
like
what I mean?
a judge. I mean, not a judge.
It's 'cause it's a baby.
A jail.
Right, it's just
and, like,
automatically because it's baby. But
Well,
she
for
needs to have a
postpartum
mental
therapy.
check.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
Like,
think, I think jail and therapy should go hand in hand. Like, I don't think you should just send somebody straight to jail. Like, I think
now,
it should be a.
that is a cautious decision for you to put a drug. You know what I'm saying? So you knew what you were doing.
Yes.
Do I feel like she should be
This
proud?
is
That's not what I'm
that's
not
what I'm
saying.
talking about.
That's
That's
not
what
what
I'm
I'm. You know what I'm saying?
And that's
It'd be
probably
different
where
if-
it won't
it'd be
work
different
because
if she poisoned it or
by
smothered
accident,
it, but
yeah.
she is actually
Just
thinking
because
about
you
it.
If she
think about it,
said
you act
she
on
meant
it,
for it
that's
to be
what
I wanted it to be
So it's
something
just
else.
like,
This
you know
is-
what I'm saying?
They not
I
finna
think,
show no
you know,
compassion.
she definitely is
She
going
would've been
under
better
the
off not
jail.
saying it.
It's
You
'cause she
know,
acted
she's
on
going
it.
under the jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
but maybe the life, maybe the death penalty. I don't
I
think
wouldn't
so
say- I don't
think
because
she's
she's
gonna
a
do
child.
But
and
not that's a 9-month-old baby, y'all.
But I
You know
don't
what I'm
think
saying?
it's the
Like,
death penalty, though.
and she,
Can't
like you
tell me
said, Tasty said she's probably done that shit before. So it's like that shit. It's hard, man. It's like, yeah, you're a child, but you knew
all
you
I
were
would
doing.
say is,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be that jury.
Oh, that's hard. That jury selection gonna be crazy.
Because it was what if it was your daughter?
Well, you know what I'm saying?
I'm being honest, right? Like the girl was your daughter,
the one to do it.
The one who did it, not your baby. But
then I'm really not gonna be on your side because you could have came to me.
Right.
I would have took the baby.
I don't know what type of parent she has, but give me my.
I don't know who that is anymore.
And as a matter of fact, if my kids do have kids one day and I live to see it, I'm gonna say if you ever can't handle them,
give them to the parent.
But just know you signing them rights over. We ain't doing no. You gonna come back when you feel like it, nah, nigga. Either you want them or you don't.
Dealing with postpartum depression, please seek help.
For real.
Right. That's the real. Mental health.
Any kind
of
the biggest thing.
You know.
Pick your poison. Pick your poison.
Right. All right, so 24 hours. Y'all know the little African safaris where you in the gate on the truck?
Yeah.
Okay, so you riding, shit run out of gas. Now, you got like food and shit to survive, but you have to sit out there for 24 hours. Or vice versa, when you go scuba diving with the sharks and shit and you in one of them tanks, now you got enough air and shit to survive, same shit, but the boat break down, they can't bring another one for 24 hours. Which one you doing?
Oh my gosh.
You said in the truck.
In the fucking middle of the fucking safari.
I'm doing the boat.
Okay.
Like I got enough oxygen and stuff to last.
You got enough oxygen. You just in the tank under the water.
Because I feel like
24 hours.
24 hours.
I feel like in those safari trucks, that shit's like open gate. And a motherfucker and you got me fucked up. I'm not. At least it's like, yes, don't get me wrong, in the ocean, that's scary, but it's enclosed. Unless something is penetrating it, and I'm not saying that it couldn't happen, but 9 times out of 10, you just scared because you're underwater. But nothing, unless there's some killer sharks around, which could be true.
But that's what I'm saying, though. You can't see shit underwater. You can't see your head in front of your face.
As long as I could breathe.
I'm going with safari.
But with the open cage guard?
Yes.
You crazy. The giraffe in the
I don't want to.
The reason I understand the safari because it's not a guarantee that something gonna walk up on your ass. You might just be sitting there looking crazy.
I'll take my chance.
You know,
y'all know that most animals.
Some of the fish under the ocean,
but no light.
But do y'all know most animals come to live at night?
At nighttime, they got
lions
that night vision.
At night. Everything hunts at night. So it's like you in a cage looking like a fucking rotisserie chicken.
You standing there looking dumb.
Okay, but it's like. I think the only
you can't see.
Neither one you can't see because there's no light.
Neither one.
But at least I feel like I'm in.
But he said he was in a cage, so that one automatically gonna win for me. You can breathe and you're in a cage.
Right, I'm in the water. I don't give a fuck. But
that cage that's underwater, they can't get in that.
Right, like that shit. You got to have to really be
because
like.
If I'm sitting there and I hear a growl, nigga,
I'm done. I'm passing out.
I feel like.
You gonna play dead?
Nigga, we know you ain't dead.
Right. And then you see your heat off your body.
And don't forget, all those animals on land, in water, they're gonna eat your ass if you dead or not. You can play dead,
but a lion can definitely stick their hand through the thing like, nigga, get your ass over here.
Something about being enclosed.
Hey, that lion gonna be like, ooh, this one already ready.
Right. Being under that water, and I've seen some of the undersea animals that are like deep in there.
And it's dark as fuck in the ocean.
They're the size of like 40 houses. Some of these
and you can see some swim across the side of the cage
because it's dark, and I feel like that would be. I feel like that would be instant death.
Who's not gonna fuck with you though? Who say the shark ain't gonna fuck with you?
I feel you, but I feel you.
Gonna be getting rocked.
But I would rather have that than open cage.
And you can't grab on anything because you don't know where the hell the teeth at or anything like that.
Just kill me now.
So that was my pick your poison.
No, that was a good one.
All right.
Okay, I gotta go on. Okay, so you become extremely wealthy, like wealthy as fuck.
Okay.
But you gotta become blind, or you become extremely wealthy. But somebody got to die.
Wait, somebody has to die.
Choose, right?
So no, you don't get to choose. It's random. It's random.
So it's anybody.
But they could be close to you. Though? Yeah, it have to be. So not immediate, but you know them. Okay. So not even your kids, but you do know them. You know them.
I'm being rich,
like, and you know them, and they have to die.
I'm taking the money.
I'm taking the money. We all die. I'm taking the money.
So you wouldn't rather be blind and take the money than you would kill somebody?
I'd be blind.
You would be blind and take the money, or kill somebody and take the money?
Pay to be able to, if he could pay to see if I'm that rich, so the fuck fucking out.
No, you can't. It ain't no much. You can't see. You can't pay.
We always be trying to think about.
No, you can't pay to get it fixed.
Right.
So you either blind and hella
I'm
rich,
gonna have me $1 million motherfucking cane going like this. That bitch gonna be diamond encrusted.
you can become rich, but somebody you know die.
I'm taking the money.
Because I can pay somebody
Each
to
way
be loyal
is
to
money, but you got to either be blind or somebody die.
Oh, I mean,
But I don't know who that is. What if it's my mom?
You don't know. It's just
I thought you
random.
said it wasn't immediate.
No, right? I mean, like your kids, your spouse.
Oh, kids and spouse like that. But it can be
It's just random though.
See, what if it's my
thing is-
And then you have to know them. So it's either you become
I don't
blind
trust it.
and you rich, or
I'll
somebody
be blind.
die.
Like, at the end of the day,
blind, man.
I'm gonna have the best people take care of me. I'm gonna have the best staff. Like, what?
Look, I'm trying to close my eyes and see how long I can do.
But
I'm gonna have a mirror on. I don't give a fuck.
I'm taking the motherfucking money. Somebody got to die.
right, I'm sorry.
Damn,
I'm just kidding.
Look, TK.
that's crazy.
I'm just saying,
I'ma
because you
fucking
can't
haunt
even
you.
enjoy the things. You can't.
Yes,
even
you can. I can still smell the yacht. I can still goddamn go like this around that motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
I can't even
I'm a
see how
cane every
fresh
square
I am.
inch. I'm
You
a
got your
cane
other
every
senses.
square inch of this penthouse. You got me fucked up.
You got your other senses.
Yeah,
to deal
and
with.
I heard sex is better when one of your senses is going. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying.
That's how I pick your poison.
That's all I'm saying.
That was random.
I can't.
Diamonds.
Okay. Okay. Would you rather have a spouse that never shuts the fuck up, constantly talking, or have a spouse that says nothing?
It's nothing. I can
At
talk
all,
for
like
enough for the
no
both of us.
talking.
Fuck that.
No,
I need
nodding your head, nothing.
No,
but
I need to talk.
No
I'm gonna tell this bitch to
constantly
shut the
talk,
fuck
like
up.
that, like even when you sleep, she did it.
I don't care.
Like never shuts up,
Look,
or one that never talks at all, like at all.
I've had my wife stop talking for 2 days. That shit, I'll be about to kill myself. That shit like solitary confinement. Motherfucker, I can see you. You ain't gonna say nothing to me,
But
like
you won't get annoyed though.
no.
Constant talking, like
I don't give
constant.
a fuck. Which one talking?
Even
about?
when you go to work, the phone got to be to your ear. Like
Hell,
constant. It does not stop.
I can't do that shit. Solitary, no communication. I can't. That shit would kill me. Like you don't
I
say
was just act like you was
nothing.
deaf. Because
No,
because
there's no. She said nothing. No sign language, no nothing.
We don't have to sign. As long as we can still touch each other and shit, I don't give a
Because
fuck.
you can touch each other when we talking. You can talk while I'm hitting it. I don't give a fuck.
I just feel like eventually you will
It
learn.
feels so good every time.
Yeah,
But like, girl, shut the fuck up. No, like this nigga's hooking
I
like
would just sit around places and go give me some.
Do you think you would ever be able to learn to tune that out?
No.
Okay, well,
Y'all know how many kids I got? That's too easy.
So you picking silence?
I'm picking so just only
I
because
hear noise every day
I
anyway.
get
You said-
annoyed very
me
easily,
too.
and
But you said silence though. That just because it's silent don't mean can I not communicate at all? No writing,
no,
nothing.
nigga,
Oh,
nothing.
that's
If you
just-
talking to your spouse like, oh, I did this today, this today.
She says nothing. Just like a fucking vegetable. She's a vegetable that can walk.
So she dead.
She's
That's-
no. She's a vegetable that can walk.
No, like y'all can walk, hold it, like walk, hold hands,
Like,
stuff like that. But
facial expressions. That's all you got. Is facial expressions. Like
just like
that's
You
what
want
I'm saying.
some-
I was
look,
just acting like they was deaf.
Yeah.
look, Cashews, you
Yeah.
want some food?
Hey, I'll take that. I'll take that over just
no
talking
gestures.
constantly.
Just,
She said no gestures. Straight. Stop. A vegetable
So
that
like
can
they
walk.
can't smile.
No.
They don't do nothing.
A
I mean,
vegetable
they don't
that
have
can
a frown
walk.
on. It's just a straight face. It's just a straight face.
I said it 4 times.
Oh, that's nothing. Well, I guess I'll go with the talking.
Right, I can't.
I don't have to be around you all the time.
Right.
No, you do. She said with the talking, it's on the
Even when
phone.
you're gone,
Even when you leave,
there
you
is
gotta put your
talking.
phone up to your ear. Hey, baby, how you doing? Where you going? I wanna
That's
go.
what makes
I
it
love the way we
hard.
having
It's
sex.
just
It's
getting
sexy.
worse and
That's what makes the choice hard. Like, you know, it's like, do I
Always
deal with
talking
this?
or no talking.
I'll just say no talking.
Really?
No
I can't be with no fucking mute, bro. That shit would drive me insane.
But the talking is going to drive
So
you.
Cashews, you waxing that shit.
But it, I'll take it. I'll take it.
That shit like rape.
Look,
That
you ain't
shit
gotta
is
tell
like
me it's
rape,
good.
bro.
Look,
No.
it's
Listen
good.
to Diamonds though. Think about it the same way having sex. Okay, that's quiet. But even with the talking, but how would it be? It's like you having
Damn,
sex.
I want to have full blown conversations while I'm fucking anyway, so that don't bother me.
Okay, but like I'm gonna.
Think about that.
It's hard.
I'm talking about nothing. You sweating? How big she's
doing like this.
I'll talk for it. Yeah, this shit good. I know what it is. You ain't gonna tell me.
You cannot hype yourself.
I
That
was
shit
just
go-
make it sexy. I put like a blindfold, a thing over their mouth to make it seem like you can't talk anyway.
Fucking ski
I'm gonna make
mask.
it
Nigga,
sexy.
no noise, no nothing. You fucking a
They
corpse.
can
at
make
this point.
noise. No noise.
No communication.
No communication
nigga.
No, I didn't-
There are
So
vegetables
they can't
walking
cough.
around.
That's what I'm saying. Like no noise.
They gonna die, but-
constant communication or 0. Like
I still say 0.
Straight
Shut
face.
the fuck up. I can't.
No emotion.
I just need you to shut the fuck up at some point.
Like, I can't. I can't.
That was so funny.
Because you know, if they don't say nothing, eventually it'll just be like you're alone.
We just used to it.
You know what I'm saying? Then
We
you can
could
get some
just-
pussy when you
I'm
want
not.
to.
No.
It's
shit-
a companion. It's like having a
No,
dog.
it's a dog,
right. I was thinking
Like
Dogs still get
okay.
excited
So
and lick you,
showing up at the
nigga.
family
A
barbecue
rabbit or
with your
some
family,
shit,
Like, hey, how
goddamn.
you doing? And she just like,
This dumbass. Look, get this bitch out of here, man.
Right.
Why you keep bringing this bitch
How you
around?
niggas beat around here? If it's a fight, that bitch won't
talking the
whistle.
whole time. Hey, my name is
What
Jack.
makes that
How you
say
doing? I got 2 kids. My name is the talking the whole time. You know what I'm saying? I love you. I love you guys. Where you going? What you doing? You about to go to the store? You like your dress? Where we going? You about to eat some chicken?
Something.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I'm never going to
As soon
stop
as
talking. You
you
never going to
leave,
stop talking. I'm never going to stop talking. You never going to stop talking. I'm never going to stop talking. Like, girl, shut the fuck up.
Yep.
Then
Shut
next thing you
up.
know, you gonna hear Fox 5 News. Man, feels.
Or y'all fuck around and leave your spouse somewhere because you don't even feel as they
So
fucking
talking-
exist.
I believe.
Talking.
Look, bitch,
Cashew
you should have said
talking.
I
so.
chose
Talking.
talking, yeah.
Not talking.
Okay.
not talking. I'm choosing not talking too because I can't just that. No,
Don't worry about
I
it.
just can't do
We
it.
could be
I don't
mutes
know.
together.
Yeah,
No.
I can't.
Super true.
I choose my kids all
Not
the time.
constantly.
It don't bother me.
What's yours?
We can have a whole conversation. I won't hear shit.
My pick your poison is all the money that you could possibly need or want,
All right.
or have the 5-minute conversation with God.
Damn, God, though. That's a damn. You took it.
I got
no
some
celebrity.
questions.
Oh, shit.
know. I got some questions about things.
Damn, that's a good one.
What do I want to?
Cause it's like that's
I
like
want the money because I don't give a fuck. Let me explain.
Once I'm gone, I'm gone.
Let me
It's
explain my
over.
answer though,
All right, go ahead.
and let me tell you why.
Okay, all right.
Because even in it's nothing that I want to know that's like so profound. You know what I'm saying? It's not. And it's like, I feel like, I believe in God. When I die, I'm going to go to heaven. I'm going to see you anyways. But now, let me get this money.
But
I'm going to see you anyways.
Does that really happen though? Right. Like, does that really will?
I do, but if that's what I believe, you have to believe that because you have the choice to meet with them.
Right,
you see what I'm saying? So you have to believe that it's real. So with that being said, I'm taking the money. I'm taking the money. I'm taking the money. I see you when I die.
Nah.
I love you, Lord. I love
Because if
them.
I take all that money, I'm probably not going to heaven. I'm just be 100. I'm gonna fuck. I'm
That's probably the that's probably the alternative. You took the money over me when you had to.
You're going to hell.
Or you get the money, fuck around and die the next day. Like,
And I'm still
You
going to
gonna get-
heaven.
look, he might take-
And then
I feel
either
like
way,
money's gonna make you sin no matter who you are.
I don't think so. I don't think
If
that
money is the root of all evil, you choose it over God, right?
I don't think
Whatever.
this-
Ain't that
yeah.
kind of crazy?
A little bit.
I'm sinning.
I'm sitting.
I sit in a bar. The fuck?
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Hey, real
I
shit.
sit in a bar.
I'm sinning in front of God. He's right there.
I got a couple questions for the
He
big
right
homie.
here
That's all I'm
now.
saying.
What you want? I'm just saying that
Take a second, man.
people always say that
I want to
and
know:
make these.
Are aliens real, nigga?
But
Are
this-
you
but
real?
why
What are we
did-
talking about? What happens after we die? I got a
Yes,
couple.
for real.
What?
Answer all the questions that I need to be.
Yeah.
Exactly. Is the
what?
Bible like? Was that a telltale, or was it like a telephone
But
game?
all I'm
Like,
saying
is we wrong for
But
you?
listen,
is
hold
it
on, but
natural?
listen.
After we die, or is this
But
something
my
else?
whole
Like, what
thing
happens?
is, I guess in me, I just think different. Like I said, you have to believe in those things to believe in God.
Yeah.
So it's like, in that being said, why am I going to ask? Because this is what they're saying. So it's like, I'd rather take the money because
Or just ask different
I
questions.
believe.
Okay, so where is heaven?
No,
Is
listen,
it up
because
there?
you
Is
know
it-
why?
I'm taking-
Because
I'm
I
taking a
believe
conversation.
that you said when I die, I'm gonna see you, right? Or no?
I would
I'm
take the
taking
conversation.
a conversation.
I'm going
Yeah.
conversation.
Because
Why are you trying to make me beat it back? No,
no,
I'm just kidding.
Look, the
I'm
reason-
still taking the money.
I'm gonna take the conversation because I feel like once you had a conversation, the money probably would lose all relevance to you. Like, it's like you could live.
You can ask when you gonna die, when
Yeah,
people
I-
gonna
yeah.
die,
I
like
just
all that
couldn't see
shit.
myself being like, you know what? Here's this cash. And
But
then
you know, but I
expecting-
guess, but you know what? I
that's
guess,
really directly just not choosing God. You know
I
what I'm
feel-
saying?
and
You
I'm
can
not talking
ask
about
him
on the
for,
re-
why you can't ask him for it? So
Exactly.
as this conversation's over, can you make me rich?
but I guess in my thing
It's like a genie.
is
No disrespect, Lord.
no. That's what I'm saying. I guess in my thing is, how do you know that she didn't say you're like nobody knows the answers you're gonna get. What if he be like, I feel like no humans don't need to know when they're gonna die. I feel you don't know.
You say you don't know what the conversation is gonna consist
and I
of.
feel like
I was
it's just
thinking
like
more like a full ass conversation. Like y'all can sit down.
And I mean, it's like because y'all are making it different. Like he's a genie. Like he gonna grant wishes. This is different. You know what I'm saying? Like what are we saying right now?
But she said a conversation, so it's like that's part of a conversation.
Can I have some money? Can I have a? That's.
Don't I ask you that in a conversation?
No, ask the question that you have. It's not in Aladdin, the genie in the bottle.
I mean, I feel you, but I don't know.
What'd you say?
I'm going with conversation.
You going to conversation?
I have questions. I need.
Right, where my grandma?
I just want to know, like, about after we die, like, what the fuck happens, and then, like, why are we the way we are? Like, why was I?
Right.
You know, like, why do I have these things with me? And
is reincarnation real? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know.
Fact.
Is everybody in China going to hell because they serve Buddha? You know, like I got questions. Like I got hella questions.
I guess because I feel like even with that information, like, but it's still not going to change.
It would change everything.
I would know that when I die,
it's like when movies when that fucking third eye opens up, it would change you know, it's like
I mean,
you know
everything. I feel y'all. I guess because I don't live that way
money.
And I don't want to I don't want to know when I'm gonna die. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to.
I think more just the questions. I would just like to see the being in front of me. Like it's like we all been talking about this for our entire existence. I want to see you. You know what I'm saying? Like right there.
I feel like you can access money on Earth. That's some shit you can never do.
You know what I think though? I don't know. I'm not even trying to take it all deep, but I think like because it is so godly and holy, like really what I want to see that and then come back to the, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot. Like it's just so complex. What I was saying with the money. You see what I'm saying?
If you have God right there, everything else would kind of be like nothing after a while. You're like, what the fuck?
But then it's like you come back after the conversation.
Enlightenment, you be ultimately enlightened.
But then you be mad because you the only person that know that shit.
Give me some money. I need some money.
Now you see how Pastor Phil's trying to make people believe in Jesus. He's real. I talk to him like they think you fucking crazy.
Man, what? But hey, you got McDonald's eaters over here?
That was a good one.
I do.
Yeah, I mean, not super frequent, but the baby like it, so I ride through with the
I got hella McDonald's.
Did you go get the free fries that day?
I did not.
No,
I get free food off my app. I got hella 1,000 points.
McDonald's had a free fries all day for National French Fry Day the other day.
No, you know what they do got coming? Well, it's not here yet, but they trying it out. It's a fucking chocolate Oreo cream pie to replace the apple pie, but it's only in like LA.
It's going to be like a fritter type?
No, like the one they already got, but it's like chocolate and cookies and shit.
Like the one from Burger King?
Slit.
Oh, you know, I was actually watching. It's so funny. The McDonald's around the world. I was watching that shit yesterday, and it's so crazy.
They make noodles in some of them.
In fucking Thailand, they sell fucking fried chicken and like goddamn.
Some of them make pizza.
You're not limited to that list.
It was wild.
I want to make sausage pizza.
They have a burger with like pineapple and pulled.
Yeah, they got like a spam burgers. They got.
See, this is why I want to be rich. I want to travel.
In India, they was like they had like most of those people over there are vegetarian, so they have like a lot. I think they could call it like a. I don't know, but like a veggie burger deluxe.
When I went to Iraq, I went to a McDonald's, and like so over there they don't have fountain sodas. It's all like pop tops.
Oh, and really? Like cans?
Yeah, it's like but it's weird. It's like a pop top. It's not like how we got it, and they're really skinny. And then they didn't have no lettuce. Like they don't really have like produce and shit. And then they don't pay in regular money, so they gave us like tokens and shit. It was like a $5 token or like that shit was weird.
That shit sound interesting though.
Yeah, the fries were like shoestring fries, so it wasn't like normal fries.
Yeah, they said in Canada they have these things called like shaker fries, and it's like the McDonald's fries come in like a bag, and you pick your seasoning and you just pour it. It's like hella different kinds.
I like that too.
Shake
they got that at Cheeseburger Bobby.
Like,
they got all them different sauce.
I love Cheeseburger Bobby.
They said the Thailand one is the most extensive one. They was like it's like a restaurant experience. They got like sushi and shit like that.
That shit sound good.
Yeah, it's kind of dope.
It's just amazing.
Right. So let's get in a blast from the past.
Yeah.
Hey,
mine says, y'all remember the Beanie Babies? Only just because her thing popped up.
Wait. We did Beanie Babies.
We did?
Yes, we did.
Only just because. I don't remember. I was smoking a lot of weed. Damn, my bad.
He that fucked around and made it a thing. They was re-releasing them.
Yeah,
but we did Beanie Babies.
I don't know. Okay, damn. I think because it's my grandma. Yeah. You know, it had popped up on one of my stories on Facebook, like a memory, and she had like hell of them in the background.
Or just do memories with your grandma.
Yeah.
Well, it could be Beanie Babies.
Yeah.
Memories with your grandma.
Yeah, throwback. Yeah, that's
Because
cool.
she was tight with him.
Right.
No, y'all remember it was one point where they were acting like the motherfuckers was worth money.
Okay, I do remember it now. We were
Yeah,
talking about that because they was making it seem like they was going to be collectibles now.
They made it seem like
Nobody.
everything was gonna be a fucking collectible.
Right.
Pokemon cards, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Hey, no, while you playing, Pokemon cards really
No,
worth
they
money.
really
No,
are worth money.
that nigga
Like,
Logan
yeah.
Paul made like 150,000 off a fucking Charizard.
Yeah, that shit's
Yeah.
crazy. Diamonds, what you got?
Ice cream truck.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I
Yeah.
still get low key excited when the motherfuckers come
Right.
around. Even if I ain't about to buy nothing, there's something about that
Noise.
That
Yeah,
noise and
it's
seeing them ride
nostalgic.
past still bring that little.
I'm
That's
about
why
to
they
say,
used to take kids, because it does something to
They
you.
don't sell the same
I tried
shit
to-
they did back in the day, though.
I tried to chase that motherfucker
Because
down
it
one
does
day.
something to you. I think it's something in the music. It makes
Hey.
kids just
And
think,
they had a little bit of
Exactly.
everything in there too. They had the pickles and
They got chicken. Well, no. You know what? Pause. All of them aren't like that. You
Yeah,
know,
none
in
of
the
them
white
are.
neighborhoods, no, we love our white folks, but you know,
Yeah.
it's different. They got like.
Oh,
it's just
fancy.
like ice cream. You
Yeah.
know, it's only in the hood where they
well,
got
you
like
got
the fries and
everything.
the chips and the
Yes.
pickles and shit. But I
And
thought
niggas
it
trying
was
to
niggas
sell
on
whatever.
maximize.
Niggas
Yes.
trying to settle. I remember.
the one nigga used to sell weed out the back.
I was about to say when I lived
God.
we was in the projects as
Let me
kids,
get that
man.
five.
He
Let me
had
see
the
those.
menu on the side, and then there was a little glass area in the back. I saw condoms, I saw
Yeah.
weed,
Yeah.
I saw
Shit.
Black and Milds, blunts, all that.
Shit, the other day, me and my wife, we had went to Home Depot, and he had one, but it wasn't ice cream. He was like selling hot dogs, It was like a little school bus. And he had the menu on the side with a little generator in the back.
You want a hot dog?
I wanted one so bad. She told me no. She's like, "You're not getting a fucking hot dog out of a truck." I was like, "Why not?
Big
That's the
ones.
best kind."
Right, they're the best kind.
What?
The best.
We came
the
back, he
kind
was
that
gone.
they don't have no license yet, but then you know they good.
Yo,
No expiration date.
It's
He had
a
a bell
truck
up there to
that goes
press.
through
It
the
was so-
neighborhood now. When
Oh my
I say
God.
that shit is expensive
Yeah.
as
Oh, they taxing
hell.
now.
And they
Like,
look, and they
$5
take
for a
Apple
bump
Pay.
bump.
I done
Right. I'm not tapping my card on your phone, sir.
I was trying to
Exactly.
buy all my nieces and nephews some ice cream one day,
Fuck, I
right?
need
TK, your kids.
$100.
I was like, bro, how'd I end up spending
I
$50 on
keep
some
trying to
fucking-
tell y'all.
I
to
was
look-
like, no.
We gotta go to the store and get the box guy.
Yeah,
That's
that's
hey,
right.
look,
But
Sam's
Jesus.
Clubs will save you money.
That's mine. Blast from the past. Candy Lady.
Oh,
Y'all don't remember? We definitely, because that's not the same.
That was
as
Man Man
the-
Mama.
I ain't
Remember
gonna-
that?
Yes, I did.
I feel
They used to sell different shit. The Candy Lady, you could rent tapes. They
Icy
used to
cups.
have all
Icy cups,
types. Right.
yeah.
First of all, just to throw it out there, that wasn't sanitary because we didn't know what the fuck was in them fucking cups.
Hey,
Let's
that
just
was
throw
We
that
were
out there.
very trustworthy in the
First of
90s.
know,
all,
back
first of
then,
all,
very
it was
trustworthy.
Kool-Aid with a lot of fucking sugar.
Right, and then just to throw the cup. My favorite was the blue one.
But see, I
I
got
like
cool.
Tom.
Our Candy Lady took food stamps. You know
Yeah.
back then, because you know, y'all we still had paper food stamps when I was like young
smart. I
teen.
made
You know what I'm saying? They
I made
definitely
the
had.
Candy Lady friend. He was my best friend. So I used to have at his house.
We
and
used to
shit.
have stupid snacks,
discounts and
Right.
shit.
You
You
know,
finally go in their house and you see all that
all
shit.
That shit was like a fucking convenience store in his kitchen.
You can eat that. Like y'all can have one each. You can pick one.
there we go.
What?
One?
Shit,
You can have some of
lit.
that?
Shit, let me get mine. Mine is, do y'all remember passing notes?
Yes,
Like-
I do.
In the square,
Phone
folding
number.
up the
Yeah.
paper.
Oh, me and Cassie was on that shit the other day.
Come on, man, let's get into it.
Spraying it with the
I loved it.
It used to
perfume.
feel, it used to feel
Man.
so good. Don't read this until you get home.
Man,
For
and
your
then-
eyes only.
Or
I
even
did-
like breaking down the letters, like it would be like this. Like
It'd be like no, it'd be like this. Look, you open it, it'd be like 8:00. So and so playing on the radio, thinking about you.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
8:30 was in math class.
Yeah.
Y'all.
Hey, that shit. I definitely got lovers and friends dedicated to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
what?
Man, that
I done
was-
had a tape made a meet for me or two. A
couple
CD.
mixtapes.
Do you know how in love you gotta be to make a big CD for a girl, man? Like
Yeah.
you really sitting there thinking about putting all
All
that
the
shit together,
songs
man.
that you like, yeah.
I remember it was like, it goes back to the check mark and all this shit, right? But do y'all remember when the note was angry? When
Yes.
somebody was fussing at you in the
Mad,
note when
yeah.
she was mad at something that
Be
you
all
did.
caps in that bitch.
Man,
And you writing in red.
All caps.
And it,
Okay.
and it meant it really
it had
fucked
no
your
smell.
life up
Yeah.
though. Like it fucked your life up for that day. You was
Because you
like,
thought it was a good
that
one.
was
That's
life.
why.
really mad at me. Like you, man, that shit
That was a
was-
Way
text
out
message
the
you could
class.
never respond
Exactly.
to
Yeah.
until the next day.
They drop it on your desk and keep going.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, that was our version of texting. Like
I used to get my notes in the hallway, being
Yeah.
passing in
Yep.
class.
Right, they
That's
slide
just-
it to you in your hand.
Yeah,
Your
man.
eyes only.
You ever got a note taken? The teacher read it.
Oh
Because
hell,
you about to get the hook and give that shit back.
yeah.
Like,
Because I'm damn near finna. I'd rather hook you than for you to read
and
this
then,
note.
and then they call out her name in the class.
oh,
Even if
so
she-
you like so and so?
even if she not in the class, it's
Right.
like such and such said.
You fucking you hating because you ain't got no
Yeah.
notes, bitch.
Exactly.
You
Don't
ain't
be
getting
a-
no pussy. So.
And my notes used to get graphic sometimes.
A little
too.
bit, a little bit. I'm wearing this at this time. Shit.
Oh, she had lingerie in high school? Okay, like I
grew up on a different side of the town. Okay,
we grew up on the other side of the tracks.
you know what I'm saying? We grew up in the hood.
It
Like,
took me a long time to realize balls and petties.
Shout out
was supposed to
Douglasville
match.
Prosper.
you know what I'm saying? We was in the
I
hood.
didn't know balls and petties match until I got to 30.
Shit, I did.
I can't. Wow.
Stewart Middle School is all I'm saying.
Everybody did theirs?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so the next
Oh,
one.
no, I didn't do mine. My bad. What was your best? Because I was thinking about it the other day with my kids. What was your best first back day of school? Like, you was the freshest. You goddamn ironing the shit the night before. Like, I'm gonna kill these niggas when I wake up first day.
Every year,
grade.
but I'm gonna say 8th grade.
I'm gonna say
I
10th
was
grade
so
for me.
lit. I went to school with 2 different pairs of shoes on.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't even think of what shoe to wear.
Nigga
so I
just
just put
wore-
on both on.
okay.
I was lit.
Fuck is you talking about, nigga?
I was in
Okay.
my sophomore year of high school.
Yeah.
Sophomore.
I was past the point of freshman, so I wasn't nervous no more. I was
Right,
like,
right.
okay, I'm ready for this shit. I had a fire ass outfit. I was waiting.
And that shit was out and made. I got dressed at
At
3
8
a.m.
Fuck is you talking
Nigga,
about?
I was dressed at 3 a.m. just to have the clothes on.
I was
Nigga. I
ready.
couldn't wait.
I was ready for it.
I probably think that year. Remember, I don't know what year it was. That was so long ago. But remember when I had first started working at the hotel?
Yeah.
That summer that I had got that year that we came back and I had bought all of that shit and that was probably like maybe like the 9th grade or something like that, but that was like the first year that I actually had a real job and I was able to buy like what I wanted and what, because my mom, you know what I'm saying, like I told you, we always say we come from very humble beginnings. So I'm not a shit, you know what I'm saying, like for real, that just wasn't, us. We just, you know what I'm saying, like we never was like bummy, like, you know what I'm saying, but it just never, you're not finna get no J's for school, you're not finna, that just wasn't, you know what I'm saying, and then these Reebok classics maybe, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. And so it was like that was the first year that I was able to, I want to say I had some motherfucking K-Swiss. Them shits was so motherfucking
K-Swiss.
They
got knocked out the back by them.
Remember going back to school? Remember when jersey dresses was hot?
Yeah,
I was waiting to wear my jersey dress.
Man,
I
had a jersey dress.
I finally got one. I was like, oh my god, I can wear it. I was so fucking lit for that shit. And the shoes, the sneakers with the heels.
Sneaker boot, the sneaker heel.
Oh, right.
You
I didn't
couldn't tell me. It is so.
And you know what's crazy? That shit was dope and it looked good on y'all, but that was the first time where people were loudly wearing fake shit.
Yeah.
Like, ain't no Michael Jordan ain't never made no dress. And then Nike ain't never made no heels.
The swap meet did, so niggas didn't give a fuck.
It looked good though. That shit was fire.
Oh my god, I loved it.
With the slouch socks.
But mine was when
say nothing.
I remember when my brother first joined the army. I think he came back when he first started making money, and before he had a son, and he bought all my clothes from New York.
Oh, cool.
Man, I had like 3 pairs of shoes.
Yeah,
you couldn't tell a nigga nothing.
Lit you up.
But I was so fucking fresh. I wore a different pair of shoes every day to school.
Oh man,
get it.
That sounds amazing.
That's when them S. Carters came out. Remember them Jay-Z shoes?
Oh yeah, I do remember.
That's how. Yeah,
and the first pair looked okay.
Yes, I had a couple of them.
If y'all could go back to any summer that you ever live and relive it, which one would it be?
Any summer?
Yeah, and the reason why I asked that is because I just want to go back to that year that Plies dropped Shorty. Like year, that little when Pretty Ricky was running the game. And shit, like a little bit of time. If I could just relive that one more time,
that was fun.
That shit was fire.
All right, so it says the dress that just came out in 2015, right? People was like it was either white and gold or black and blue. But his name is Keir Johnstein. He's a 30-year-old Scottish man behind the image. He was charged with attempted murder on his wife, Grace Johnson.
You think he did it?
They said Keir was engaged in 11 years of domestic violence acts. So this shit was going on.
He been beating
bitches. You know, like 11 years of him whooping that ass, I guess. And they always say that shit progressed more and more and more. So.
Do y'all think that whole little viral trend translated to any money?
I mean, yeah. Because you got to think about it. Not necessarily that, but it brings like awareness to the person.
Attention.
So it's just like off of that dread, they start looking at his, well, what else he got? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how motherfuckers blow
I
up.
remember that shit, man.
That shit was everywhere. You about to go to jail now.
Yeah, take it. Look, go to jail for 500.
Right. This one for the bitches, the first over-the-counter birth control.
Come on, man. So we got. How do y'all feel about over-the-counter birth control? And my response to that is,
Plan B.
bruh, how can we be? This seemed like a thing that should have been.
No, you know why? And why it's dangerous?
Because
every woman's body is so different, and you really need
it's like giving a bitch aspirin.
Go to a doctor and see what works best. What type?
Y'all got different kinds, right? Like shots.
They have the pill first, but even within those things, it's different kinds.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So even like you could take the pill kind, but the pills like you could take a pill. One pill you got to take every day, and you may still have a period every week. I mean every month because you're just trying to regulate versus you know.
Yeah, my wife had that shit that go in your arm.
Or there's something go in your uterus. You know what I'm saying? It's just different kind. You know what I'm saying?
But did they get into it? Because all I saw was the headline. Is it different kinds or is it just
no?
one?
It's just over the. You just go buy it.
It's one brand. They don't know how much it's gonna be. It's gonna be available over the counter, and it's not gonna be insurance. Like you can't pay for it with insurance.
Like you just. But it's like cool medicine.
I hear what you're saying, but it's like I also feel like that sucks, but it's like a little bit up because you do have women who don't get health care and stuff like that.
That so it's because it's hella free clinics.
There is.
Yeah. It's hella.
But think about homeless people. You can't even.
They take homeless people at the free clinics too. You see what I'm saying?
But
you can always get tested.
Man. If you about to go get some pussy right now, and she be like, "Hey, don't forget those pills." You know what I'm saying?
For
tonight.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Birth control doesn't work that way.
It has to be in your system.
A month of birth control pill for it to work, and you can't just pop a birth control pill and be like, I'm not this person.
But see, I think girls will just start taking it just because, you know what I'm saying, they just start having, you know what I'm saying, like.
It's not a plan B.
First off,
that's what it's not.
I feel like that shit gonna fuck up your periods.
And you know what it's gonna be? Them late night commercials where you were part of that. And your ovaries are fucked up.
Your hormones are too. You know that's something that I don't think you should play with over the counter.
It shouldn't be available over the counter.
And I get what niggas about to be selling them.
And all y'all know,
I got BCs. We got there 2 for $5.
The FDA ain't shit anyway, so y'all already know. Like just
y'all know why FDA ain't shit.
Okay?
They accept everything.
This ain't even sadly say this ain't even surprising.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because it just
they approve every fucking thing that kills us anyway.
Right. It's just like the male birth control. Y'all taking it?
No, I ain't taking no damn birth control.
No.
That's crazy.
What the hell I'm gonna take some birth control and do? I'm pulling out. Pull out mouth. I've been working for all these years.
You would get the surgery?
I'm going to,
Yeah.
Snip, snip.
Yeah.
No birth
Fuck
control?
it. No.
Snip, snip.
Nigga, I don't even like taking medicine normally. I ain't finna take it.
What did you just take like a shot? Not even a shot, like a IUD.
I said no.
Like,
I see that shit do to y'all. You fucking my hormones up.
Oh,
that's why I don't take it.
I'm just saying.
Man, so let's get into this big ass sandwich with all this cheese.
That shit's nasty.
Slices of cheese. That shit look gross. I'm sorry.
Would you eat a burger with 20 slices of cheese? And there's nothing else on it.
No.
It's not even fucking melted. I could see if it was melted cheese. That shit is that.
I thought it was gonna be a big ass grilled cheese. That shit ain't even melted.
You heard the slaps of them slapping the guy. Slices on there.
So what's the craziest thing that y'all ate before that somebody be like, that ain't good? Because obviously somebody's finna eat this shit.
Like together or just in general?
Just in general, like, because just looking at that, it doesn't look appetizing. But if you like cheese, that might be the shit. Okay, so
this one time, right?
Nigga, 20 cheese. Look,
I had to look at the picture.
That shit look wild.
That's too much.
All right, so this one time I had my mom and them had one at a time. This was our nan's when she passed away or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So I had just got paid or whatever. I got high as hell. I ended up fucking around eating orange chicken lo mein and drinking chocolate milk.
Oh, that
was the worst shit I ever did. But going down, that shit was amazing. I regretted that shit, bro. Oh my god. That's why I had to go to the hospital after that. Remember that? I couldn't use the bathroom.
You got plugged up.
Yes,
constipated yourself?
Yes, I had to go to the hospital.
That is nuts, man. Yes. So yeah, that's Burger King in Thailand. That's not even some American shit.
Because that's
Burger King
in
vegetarians. Thailand. They got. I don't understand the diet over in that motherfucker.
It's not even cold like that shit.
The cheese is cold.
Yeah, it's just slap cheese on there. Like,
I mean, but I see.
Melt my shit at least. If you gonna fuck with me, at least give me a.
I could eat like a cube, like you know what I'm saying, like the bag of cube cheese. I can eat that whole bag.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's different though.
How? It's almost like a beef and cheddar minus the beef.
But it's
the beef is a big part of a beef and cheddar.
Right,
it's the first one.
Yeah, beef and cheddar without a.
Let me just get a cheddar.
Right, slick.
I can't with y'all.
Even if I could see if it was melted, it's just the coldness of it. I can't.
Yeah. I don't know. People don't like olives, and I bust out some olives. I eat olives.
You a nasty motherfucker. You a nasty motherfucker.
The fucking jar. Goddamn
fucking olives.
You know what I'm saying? And pickles. Goddamn it, not the sweet ones.
I like the sweet, but see, I like the sweet ones.
Ew.
I love sweet
judgment.
This nigga, what you eat? Olives in a fucking martini, nigga.
Replay with TK, man.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna get that noise. No, so all right, y'all. So I didn't do a movie. I did a show, but it's based off a movie. Have y'all ever seen The Lincoln Lawyer with Matthew McConaughey? No, it's anyway.
Tell me about it.
It's a lawyer movie where he has this case and it's by this billionaire or whatever, and he ends up getting the dude off or whatever. Long story short, the twist of that movie is the dude really did do it, but he get him off. So that shit is like wow. Like he don't at the end he be like, well, I really did do it and you got me off, so it's double jeopardy type shit. But so they came out with a show that's based off of the movie. But I will say if you don't see the movie, you don't have to, you know what I'm saying? It's not like a make or break. But when I tell y'all that show is motherfucking that shit is fire. I binge watched the first season in a week. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Where did it come on?
So it come on Netflix.
Okay.
And The Lincoln Lawyer. It's the same as the movie. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you don't have to see the movie to watch the show. But that shit is fire. And I think the new season is 2 seasons. The new season just dropped I think a couple of days ago. But they're not. It's only 5 episodes. They're not dropping the other 5 episodes till like August 3rd or some shit like that.
I haven't.
But I know. But that shit. When I say y'all 10 out of 10, that shit is fire. Like if y'all like
on a Your Honor type
slick, yeah. And the twist at the end. Well, you can watch the first season. We're on the second season. But I don't think they coincide though.
Oh really?
Yeah, I think it's like. I mean, it's the same shit, but it's just not like different cases kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah, but that shit is.
I'm gonna check it out, man.
Yeah,
you said 10 out of 10.
10 out of, and it's on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Like
anything that sounds like it's a classic. You said 10 out of 10. That's perfect. So I'm about to check that shit out. All right, bet.
You know
Diamonds in the rough. Diamonds in the rough.
Hey. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna highlight 18-year-old Maya Penn. Okay. She's an entrepreneur, an artist, an animator, a cartoon creator, a philanthropist, a public speaker, and all that go down with her. She's a little millionaire now. She basically created her own cartoon. She's been drawing since she was young.
Oh, what's the cartoon?
The Pollinators.
Oh, okay.
And she was featured on Oprah's Super Soul 100 list.
Yeah. I love
she
cartoons.
was also featured in several magazines, including Ebony and Essence, all of it. Full page articles on her. She basically started when she was like 16. She wanted to create a place for girls to basically help save the planet and the earth because she thought the earth was going downhill even at a young age.
She kept the planet doing.
Yeah, so she's on the save the planet type movement. So basically she started the cartoon to try to influence people to get on saving the planet, saving the bees, saving the things that we need to live basically. So shout out to her. She's now a millionaire now with her nonprofit turned into a profit company.
Hey.
So that's $1 million company a year. I think it makes some revenues.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So
excellence.
I'm super excited for her for real, especially her cause. Her cause is
you
really
said what
good.
was the cartoon one more time?
The Pollinators.
Pollinators.
And she drew it herself, produced it herself. So
that's dope.
To be young like that, that's crazy. And y'all know I always like to end it with some positivity and a quote. I'm going to say you never lose. You either win or you learn. Nelson Mandela.
Ooh.
Hey, nice. I like it.
That's my favorite quote this week. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for listening. I am Cashews.
It's your boy TK.
It's your girl Diamonds.
It's your girl Tasty.
And we are
HIPHOP Millennials Podcast.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell a friend.